Hey gang, Joyce is Skipping Calves Farms here. Just fixing to gather lunch. So I thought I'd turn it into a short video. This is my grape arbor. The grapes on that end are muscadines. This grapevine did not make it through the drought. It was a seedless. I can't remember if it was red or green. I think it was green. This was another seedless. It's made it, but as you can see, it's not doing super well, and it hasn't from the beginning. Muscadines evidently do better here than the regular seedless clustered grapes. You know, when I first put this in was early in my journey, and the idea was to walk through and just reach up and grab grapes off the cluster and eat them like that. So I also have thornless blackberries. All of the plants that I've planted are on the outside. Let's come around here. So these are thornless blackberries. I did not prune them properly the first year or two, and as a result, I don't have nearly the vines or fruit that I should this year. I pruned them according to the information I had online, which was for regular thorned berries, not thornless. You can see here there's a couple of really long canes, but there's no fruit on them. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's called a prima cane. And this cane didn't exist you know, it came out this spring, but it has no fruit on it. Same with this one over here. But the canes that I left from last year are the canes that have fruit on them. So with the thornless, you don't want to cut it down like you do a regular thorn blackberry. You want to only cut the canes that have fruit on them. So this is going to be my lunch. Whoops, dropped one. 5-second rule. There it is, right there. So, you know, information that you get from online is a good place to start. But it's not always 100%. And even when it's accurate, it may not be appropriate for context. It was appropriate for a thorned blackberry, but not the thornless varieties that I had. And I didn't know it. Whoops, I just dropped another one. I can't keep doing this. These berries are too good. I don't want to keep dropping them. So, this is going to be lunch. I'll test a few of the grapes. The cluster grapes up here are the ones that get ripe the first. At least they have in the past. Looks like that's going to be the case again this year, versus the muscadines that are down at that corner. As you can see, there's a lot more healthier vine and vegetation. Now I'm going to just pan up. As you can see, there are a bunch of these leaves that are just eating all the dickens. Well, what is eating these things all up? It's Japanese beetles. Japanese beetles are eating this vine, but they're not touching the muscadines. Interesting. Well, the muscadines are more acclimated to this area and are healthier. And so, like most insects that attack vegetation, they're the garbage collectors. See, you can see the belly of a Japanese beetle right there. I shook the whole thing and a bunch of them went flying. But what you will discover is, as the health of your soil and the health of your plants, and the better acclimated your plants become to your area, the less pest issues you'll have. This is the only place, well, it's not in my garden, but in my garden I don't have significant damage like this. And I think a lot of it has to do with the soil prep that I did this year, and the fact that, you know, we're like 4 years into developing the soil over most of my garden. Not all of it, but most of it. And so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh my goodness. It's just begging to be eaten. It's just begging to be eaten. So with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day. And whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream.